Yeah. So as we all agreed and with the schedule and curriculum of this class, you remember I showed you all this curriculum, that this is the curriculum we are going to work towards. Then after the curriculum, we'll be able to design anything by ourselves. So I think from the curriculum, we are able to cover HTML and CSS, most on this CSS, aside some elements that we can be used to style our web page and other things like that, which we still try to work on so that I can get you some elements to be using and some tags and functions to be using. So we've covered HTML tag, HTML edit, basic element, attributes, heading, paragraph, HTML styling, HTML formatting, comment, image, how to use image, then table. We've not covered table, then I'll cover that table before we dive into JavaScript. Okay. Then list. We've talked about list, block, inline, which is inline CS, inline element, and HTML class and ID, then layout. The layout that will make us to show.
Sorry, coach. Have we done comments?
Comment, yes.
Okay, share comments, normal comments.
Yeah, normal commenting, yeah. We wanted to comment
Okay.
or something, yeah. So, and layout that we use, what's it called? That we're able to design layout for Rere Luluwa logo, add some template, things like that. So that is much about layout. We still have some functional layouts that we can use, but that is the basic function and basic template of designing layout. So if you check the video, you can see how we do the layout. And the CSS, we talk about inline CSS and external CSS, which we are able to separate our CSS file from HTML file. So that is external CSS, and the inline CSS is when we are able to have the HTML file and the CSS file embedding in HTML file together. So that is what we have about HTML. So today we are going to talk about JavaScript in general, introduction to JavaScript from the beginning to where we can stop today. I will do some introduction on JavaScript, output, then statements, and syntax, and comment, variable. We'll talk about variable today. So we'll talk about, I'll make sure we talk about variable and function, then constant, operation, the data type that we have, then JavaScript object, an array, and loop. So I will talk about everything, then I will give us a syntax example, how the code looks like. So you'll be able to see how the code looks like. I don't think you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me clearly, please?
Yes, we can.
Good. So how we can use all those things in our HTML and in our CSS. Sorry, give me 2 minutes. Okay, move. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, we
Hello?
can, sir. We can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you. So, so let me now start with JavaScript. So, oh, so like I've said earlier, I said we are going to talk about the HTML. Please, if you can't hear me anymore, let me know. Just signify or say something so that I will know that you can hear me clearly. So, let's start with the table. I think the table is the last thing that we are not able to talk about on HTML and CSS. So, let me start. Yeah. So I think you can see clearly now. It's good enough. So an element of a table, what we really need on a table is the table column, table rows, and the table header. So that will make us to define the number of tables that we have. I mean, number of tables that we need, the number of rows, depending on how we want the table to be. I will still show us an example of this. And the main elements that we need for table is the TR, which is for table row, and the TD, which is for table data, and the header, which is TH. That is what we really need if or when we are creating a table in HTML. So this is the sample of some table code that we can try to see how we can create a table and the elements that we can use to create a table. So after the explanation of the table, we are going to try to create a table and we'll give it a style, see how it looks like. So whenever we wanted to put any table on our web page, so we can use that simple code to create a table. So on our web page. So as I've said earlier, there's not much, we don't have much to talk about on table on HTML and CSS. So the main important thing that we need is a table tag, which is to open a tag for a table to let the browser know that we are having a table element. A table element, a table tag, a table row, a table header, then a table cell, which is the table data. So then we can even span a table. If you wanted to join two columns together, you can do that on CSS. We are going to use CSS to do that. So we can use different things to make our table look beautiful and amazing. So this is for one of the styles that we can use on HTML of table. So let's try to create a table. Okay, let's go back to code, our coding page. Can you all see the code window, please? Hello? Hello?
Coach, I am here.
Okay, can you hear me clearly, please?
I'm hearing you, but I want to put it on my laptop, but it's hanging, but I'll still try it, but it's not clear my problem. You can continue.
Okay. I'm trying to see. the table that we can use.
Sorry for I came late. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, it's fine, sir. Okay, I'm looking for a page where we can put the table so that we won't have much file to do. Okay, I think I have a sample. Can you see my code window, please? Am I sharing the whole screen? I think share. Yeah. Can you see the whole screen now? Hello?
What do you say, coach?
Can you see the whole screen? My screen, I mean, the whole screen.
I'm trying to just log in on my laptop, but I've seen it, but that, phone is very little and
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Table.html. I want to create a table. So for example, like I said earlier, that the only thing that we need if we wanted to create a table is the table tag and the table rows and the table data and the table header. So I've opened new file. I named the file HTML so that we can have a table. Let me open the file on live so that we can be seeing what we are doing. So this is the table tag. So let's start with docs.html. Then we have HTML, engage, English, close, header, then the title, HTML table. Then after title, what do we need to have? Okay, title, save. Save. Okay. Let's now go to the body of HTML. So the only thing that we need to do is to have a table tag, have a table. And after creating a table, what do we need to? We can even give a table a title and say, we can use the paragraph tag, say, the list. You can even use a div to create a section, to create a title. Say, what can we name? You can say sample. You can say sample table. So we can even use H1. Say sample table 2. So, and let's now create table. All this one, I'm just using this one to bring us back to from where we are coming from, like how we can use a paragraph, tag, one tag, sorry, H1 tag and other things like that. So there's nothing new here. So let me now have a TR, which is table row. Depend on the row, the number of rows that I wanted to create. So you can see I wanted to create like 3 headers of rows. So I can say TH, which is header. You can say serial number. Okay, let me just say, then let me make it complicated, because so that it can be easier for us to understand. Header 1, age, header 2, and just copy, paste, 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 paste. So we're having, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me make it 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Let's save it. HTML, yeah, save. Yeah, so oh, sorry. Can you see what I'm doing, please? You can see that I have header is H1, header 1, header 2, header 3, header 4, header 5, header 6, header 7, header 8. I can even say, okay, this column will be the serial number. Sorry, I want you to be seeing the code as I'm saying it. So you can say, I want this header 1 to be serial number, header 2 to be first name, last name, or last name, first name, then address, then phone number. Just create a table to have to collect data from people. And also you can see I use H1, header 2, paragraph. You can see the output of each tag that I use. But I wanted to use another thing to make it beautiful. I can say I don't want to use all those fonts as an header. I want to use an inbuilt caption, an inbuilt tag that is called caption. And that caption can allow us to have a caption of the table, sample table of customer data. So I think this will be your assignment. So you too, you will now, after this one, for today, you create a table. You give a table a caption, then you now create a table of a customer that that normally patronize your shop or your product. Create a table. Let me see this in the next class. Then after creating the header of the table, you now create the row of the table. You say what will be the row, what's it called? The row tag. I think I've showed you before. I've showed us how to do it in our presentation slide. I just now BTD. You can say data one. I don't want to fill in all those sections. I want you to go and fill the section, create a table, give me the data of your customers and make it beautiful. It's now be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. So that is data. Let me see this one here. Then and how another, that's the final thing, which is we have TSTD, TLTD. Yeah. Okay, let's save this one. Let's see the output. Can you see? I hope you are seeing the difference now. If we are doing something that you don't understand, please let me know.
Excuse me, sir. What's the function of that TR and this TD? Then
Let's go back.
again,
Let's go back to our slide. The TR define the rows in the table. Do you understand now? I think I've explained this before. And the TH will define the header, which is the header. If you remember, I used TH here.
Yes.
Can you see? TH,
Yes.
TH, TH. And that TH lets us know that this is the header of each column of what you are designing. TH1, TH2, TH3, TH4, TH5, TH6, TH7, TH8. Can you see now? So in
Yes.
your assignment that you will show me next class, which is tomorrow, I want you to have serial number, first name, last name, address, phone number, the data, your customer input or number of things that he has or he bought or something. Just create something like that.
As the header, right?
Yeah, as the header, yes. I want you to be creative about it. So yeah, so let's have that one tomorrow. So then the TD, as I've explained here, the TD do what? Stand for the data cell, which is the data in the cell. Do you remember now? Which is the data. The data then put in the data you have, which is on data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4, data 5, data 6, data 7, data 8. So that is a simple way of creating a table. I know that it's kind of look rough now, but don't worry. I'm going to make it beautiful, like it's going to be making sense. So let's have another thing here. Let's see. We have another data. Here city have just one. Can you see? Can you see what I'm having here? So let me just get this one as well.
Coach, can we say this one is like a table?
That is what we are having, table.
Okay,
We're talking about table, how to define
like
table, how to
data
design
stuff.
table.
Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't ask question.
No problem, sir. And you can have it. Choose this one, save it. So can you see what we are having now? That is a simple way of creating a table in HTML stuff. So the table look rough, yes. It looks somehow, but in a table, we have something that we call border. You can just give the table a border or something. So it's part of how to style a table and how to make a table look presentable and look neat. So let us now have styling. We can, as we all know that we say something about how to define an inline styling, an external styling, and internal styling. So let us just have everything here so that we won't be using this this styling, I mean external styling. This is external styling. We can style the table here. We can create a table. I mean, you can give that table class name and call that class name to come and style it tables. Let us just do everything in internal styling. Where's our, let us use internal styling. And internal styling, we are using internal styling. The style is going to be between the header. You remember. So I don't want us to get that. That is why I'm trying to bring us back to how we used to do all those things. So now type style tag, close the tag. Yeah. So remember, we are dealing with a table here. You have table, which is TR, and table and TB stuff, which is tag. You can even give it a class name, but let us do the first one. Then we now give it a class name again to check the output. So let's say our table, give our table the width. Let's say we give the table width 100%. Where is my percentage? 100% save. Can you see what we are having? The table is 100% width now. It's all over my screen now. Can you see it? That is all over my screen. Then what can we give it again? Let's say we want to give it border, a border line. Let's say I want to give it okay, let me give border collapse. It's one of the property. Border collapse. Save. Yeah, good. Can we give again? Okay, let me give TH, which is table header, and table data. Let's give it a port as well. 1px. Save. Save. Yeah, could be line one. It's supposed to show me lines. Why is it not showing me lines? Okay. 1ps. Let me give it solid. Solid black. Black color. Yeah. Sorry. I think it's because I didn't give it color. That is why it's not showing the border. So black. Then let's pad it. Let's give it a padding. 8px. Padding is just giving a space between the left and right of the stuff so that it won't look clumsy. Can you see the difference? Can you see the function of padding? Are you all there? Please. You're seeing what I'm doing, just be saying yes or something. So giving me reactions so that I will know that I'm not the only one here.
Can you please cancel that 8 and put it back again? I want to say I can't see the difference. Sorry.
Okay. Let me say 8. Let me comment it out. The commenting is just making it normal text for HTML to know that this code is not functioning. It's just a normal text. It's just a normal comment line for a programmer to see what is going on, to know the section of the code. So can you see now? Can you see? Can you see the
Yes,
difference now?
yes.
Okay.
So if you remove the comments now, it will
If I
activate it.
remove the comments now, it's going to give it a padding. It's going to give the data a padding.
Okay.
Save.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So then let's say text. The text alignment. You can say all the text alignment should go left. So everything is left now, right? So yeah. Then what else can we give? SATH, table header, background color. Yeah. So can you see the difference now?
Yes.
Are we good?
Sure, sir.
Okay. Let's see if we can give caption, color. Okay, let's give it a padding first. Padding of 5px. Do you see the difference? Do you notice any difference? Do you notice any difference, please?
Yes, at the header, right?
Yes, the header. No, not the header.
You padded the head.
The caption, this caption. The
Okay.
caption.
I thought it's
This one is the caption.
the head.
Yeah, sample table for customer data.
Can you
It
undo
is
it and do it back, please?
okay. Let me comment it out. Comment, save. Can you see?
Okay. You space it. It's a space.
This is what I'm dealing with. Caption. Can you see?
Yeah.
Caption.
Caption.
Yes.
This caption is a section on its own.
Do you want to bold it?
No. I'm just explaining something. It's a section on its own, and we can use a caption, and we may not even use a caption. We can use a div. We can say, okay, div. But mind you, by giving it a div, we must give it a class. If we have a lot of div here, it's going to affect all the divs. If we say, okay, just say we type div, we style div. But if we are giving a div to any section of our code, make sure you give it a class name or give it an ID. So I'll just give this one, say, information. So when I come here and say information should be class information, then open a curly brace, background color, background color, let me say blue. I'm using blue, but I'm not using blue directly. I want to pick another color. That's a simple way for me to go around with my color scheme. So can you see? Can you see what I'm having?
Yeah, we saw it.
Do you see any difference?
Yeah, you added color to the sample table or whatever.
So I can even say padding. Padding is just giving a space to something. You can give it a padding top, padding bottom, padding left, padding right. You can see all those things here. But if you say padding, padding means it's going to give the left, right, top, bottom. So let's just say padding it, EX. So can you see? Then text alignment, I can say center. So can you see that I'm using different approach to format the code, to format the section. So the approach that I used before is very short and simpler. Doesn't require me to write a lot of code. Do you understand? So then I can say font size large. So can you see the line of code, the lines of code that I wrote here to achieve this thing? Let me now comment it out and save it. I'm going to see normal kinito. And I now come back here. Me fellow div. Look caption. Save. Then the caption on its own is an inbuilt function. Function sentence straight because it is a caption. And any caption, anything called caption, centralizing. Even if you are using Microsoft Word, you are writing a paper on Microsoft Word, and you wanted to give a particular image or a particular table a caption, maybe table 1 or table 2. You are writing a paper. If you write journals very well, or you write papers very well, you understand what I'm trying to say. So if you are giving it an image or a table a caption, everything is going to be at the center of the image or at the center of the table. So that is why now say, okay, caption, what else do we need to do with the caption? We already have already centralized it. So the only thing that we just need just to add it, then you can give it a color, but I don't think we need to give it a color right now. So it's okay this way. Then let's say font size. Okay, it's large. So that can go. So same. So that is that about table. Let's have this one, table, and how to put a table on our web page. So tomorrow I want to see something different from this. Have your own table, serial number, first name, last name, address, phone number. Just give me data. Give me a bunch of data. I wanted to see a bunch of data tomorrow. So that is what you're going to show me tomorrow. Or if you are able to finish everything before tomorrow, you can send it to the group so that we can access it from the group and then clarify or do any adjustment that we need to do. So that is that about table. So let's now dive into the main course of the day. I think we are done with the HTML and CSS like that. So let's go into JavaScript. As we all know that, let me go back again for because of people that came late. I said we've done with HTML and CSS, everything. And when I talk about everything here, we talk about everything. It's on the video that we normally recorded. So we have tables, and the table is the list or the main part that we are not able to cover. That is why I rushed on to cover that one before we dive into JavaScript. So today we are going to talk about introduction of JavaScript, how to use JavaScript, the function of JavaScript, what is the usefulness of JavaScript, and what are they using it for. So if we are able to cover this thing, this table, this curriculum this week, next week, or anytime we're able to cover it. Then we're going to have a small project on it, on these three curriculum, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We are going to have a small project that each of us are going to do, and we are going to use. I'll give us 1 week to do that because of time constraints. A lot of people are busy, so before we can now dive into database, content management system, and other things like that. So let's go back to. Do you have any question on the table? Let me pause this video slide.
Sorry, a copy.
Okay, you have the question. Okay. I'm listening. Any question? Okay. I thought you said you have a question before. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Coach, I am here, but don't let me just. I would say it is a stress because I came late and I met you guys almost at the end of the class, but
We are just starting, not at the end.
okay.
It's not the end. It's not the end.
Okay.
We are just starting. Mo kàn try
I'm-
láti explain pé table yìí nìkan láti cover nínú HTML ká ṣe.
Okay,
So nítorí ẹ̀ mo ṣe sáré rush table yẹn.
I saw Java now. Java and
Yes, nǹkan tí mò ń try láti sọ ni pé nínú curriculum wa tá à ń work towards, a ti ṣe HTML, a ti ṣe introduction to HTML, àwọn tags, a ti ṣe àwọn basic element, àwọn attribute, heading, paragraph, style, formatting, comment, image, how to put image inside, all those things like that. And list tí a ṣe ń jọ yẹn tẹ́ list àwọn nǹkan jáde kan tí a lo list yẹn. Tẹ̀mú wá rí table nìkan là tí ìlò, ètí explain bó ṣe ń lo table, bó ṣe ń table, bó ṣe ń style table. So torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe
But I
cover
think we
table
have done
sí before we
something like that,
start.
but we go deeper belay.
Yeah?
We have done something like that, but go deeper belay. Be that shilling.
Yeah, so
We have done something like table.
okay. Mi ì tẹ̀ rántí mọ́ bọ̀ ọkàn mind mi kọjá àsan kó dàgbà àti ṣe
As a
table
table
to
was
some
go deep
extent.
belay.
Okay.
Go deep belay, yeah.
So then layout, a ti ṣe layout náà tá fi sọ̀rọ̀, tá fi lo this thing, how to create a layout eléyìí. So and then today we are able to use another style láti lè gbé logo sí bíbá yìí.
Bàbá àti ìṣe tébù tẹ́ ń sọ yẹn wọ́n kàn lò níbi styling ni o.
Uno must have across it. Across the country.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ fún mi ní 1 minute kí sáré pick call, ẹ má bínú. Yeah, I might be new. So, yeah, JavaScript. So there's no question mark. Hello, table here.
Hello, coach. Like I said, if my Lord Sarah is love, she video any.
No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
for me.
No problem. So let's
Coach,
now
and
start.
again, like I'm not commanding you. It's a
No
suggestion.
problem. It's okay.
That like that. Since we have 3 days in a week, why can't we be using 2 days for class, 1 day for revision?
2 days for class, 1 day for revision.
For revision, yeah.
Okay, no problem. So fully is for everybody now. Then about get the text value in line. Only my
Coach.
Make sense. Abi?
Coach.
Mo ti gbọ́ sẹ́yìn. So I'm on Friday for revision, Abi?
Better. Yeah,
so I'm actually Monday, Tuesday class.
Tuesday for
and Friday for revision.
Friday, yeah. And again, if it's Kabaka is my day, be a my brother was on WhatsApp.
No problem.
Be almost the 1 hour ahead. Be all over for me. I'll be reminding everybody as a message reminder that
It's
in
okay.
1 hour's time class is starting, so that everybody can be prepared. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Inshallah.
No problem. No. So as we all know, and I think I'll talk about JavaScript before, know that HTML and CSS is just for us to write a text, an image, everything, put everything like it starts something on the web page. Why JavaScript will make your website, will make the website interactive. It brings interaction to the website. So if you are clicking something, it will give you some reaction. Okay, don't click here, click here. What you are clicking is something you need to do this, you need to do that. So JavaScript bring all those activities, all those interactions to your web page. That is why I just simplify the definition of JavaScript as a JavaScript is just versatile and powerful language to adding interactive or interactive to your website. So, and then also it's a programming language that allows you to implement complex features on your website, on your web page. So it's a client-side server. It's not running on the server side. It runs on client side. We have client side and we have server side. So client side, most of them are lórí page, web page ló máa wà. But server side yẹn, òun ni function bí PHP tẹ̀ ti kọ sórí PHP tẹ̀ ti kọ sínú server. Ẹ bá send nìkan sórí server. The programming language tó wà lórí server yẹn tó jẹ́ PHP tẹ̀ ti kọ, òun ló máa send information padà pé the information you send to the server is not correct. It's not in line with this thing. We need to send or something. So you can see the web page. So I'm gonna go through everything before the time one go. So then in JavaScript, the structure of JavaScript, who are well known and well used, is what I just listed here. You need to understand the basic concept of JavaScript, then the core concept, and working with Chrome. And my debug and advanced topic like that. So let's move ahead. So the understanding of basic concept of basic structure of JavaScript is normal how we structure our HTML and CSS. But where we are going to talk about JavaScript programming language, JavaScript programming, where are we going to put it? Where are we going to place it? So where you place a JavaScript, it's very easy, matter most. You can place the JavaScript in the body of HTML. Are you getting it? So you can place the JavaScript programming language code on the body of HTML to be interactive. The most and effective way to put your JavaScript is to put it on between the header. You can also put it on audio, but it is not advisable to do. But I'll show you all those things. So that is why I said the two main way of using JavaScript on HTML is to do either inline or external. Because I would prefer to be using external because to make your code structure to be very well structured and effective to read for a programmer, even for yourself. Because if you have a lot of things to write, you won't be able to, if you have everything jam packed together, you won't be able to easily notify or easily navigate within your code. So inline JavaScript is to add JavaScript code directly within the HTML file using script. So tá bá fẹ́ lo JavaScript, a máa ń lo script ní script tag la máa ń lò anything tá bá fẹ́ kọ is going to be and it must be between the script tag. You can use body tag to add your JavaScript. No. So that is why we have that's why we have a doc type, HTML as we normally use, then header, then the body, blah 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 script. We put the JavaScript code here. This is the sample of JavaScript. Console.log. This is the sample of JavaScript code. So then learning core concept of JavaScript. Then we have a variable. Something that we call variable. It's very, very important in JavaScript. And variable are used to store data. Variable are used to store data in JavaScript. So you can declare a variable using var, let, and const. Const means constant. So that is the main three variable name that you can, variable tag that you can use. So that's why I just use a sample function here. Sample here that you're using a variable, then I have a function scope variable. Then let is also known as block scope variable. And another thing which is constant is also known as block scope variable. So this is an example of all those three things. Variable name, Alexandre John, JavaScript is a variable name because John, orúkọ John is going to store inside name, which is a variable name. This name is a variable name. So it's defining that John is going to store inside name because John is a name. And name is supposed to store inside variable name, which is name. So mo lè sọ pé name yìí mo lè lo nǹkan mi mo lè sọ pé class, a class, or mo lè sọ pé house. So, but it is good to have a good variable name and good variable structure. So let also, you can say let age 30. Let age is equal to 30. Okay, my name is John. Then I want to be my age is 30, or let age of John be 45, or let age of John be 50, or let age of John be 92. So then const the student. If John is a student, it's true. Those things like that. We're going to use all those forms. I will explain how to use it and this way of structure or the way of programming it. I will do the example this slide before we class. So then I now say, okay, let me define the variable here. Var, which is a variable. It's a declaring function, so you can use it globally on the web page. Global scope variable can even be assigned or declared within the scope. And let also declare a block scope variable. Can also be reused, can also be redesigned, reassigned within the same scope. Likewise, const is constant can also be declared as a block scope constant, and it cannot be redesigned, be reassigned, and declared because it's very, very, very crucial and different from the variable and the let tag. So then data, the type of data that we can declare in JavaScript. You can declare a number, you can declare a string, any name, any parting common name, parting common letter, word. We define it as a string. That is normal data structure of JavaScript. Any letters, maybe we have something like a name, house, number, it's definitely string. We have primitive type, and under primitive type, we have string, we have number, we have boolean, we have null, we have undefined, we have symbol, and we have big int. So you can go and read about all this to know what are they used for, so that I won't be going over it because explaining it. So the basic thing there is we have a string data structure, we have a number data structure. Under number data structure, we're going to be having numbers are undefined. So under Boolean, that is where we are going to be having true or false. So anything Boolean means true or false. Are dealing with true or false logic. We're dealing with if okay, is my name Ola? My name is Ola. True or false? Okay, true. Your name is Ola. The name that you input is Ola is true. I would just give us simple example of that. Then that is under Boolean. Then no undefined and symbol. Then under output, that is when we use to store collective data when we have a lot of data. So if we are having a lot of data, we can define much data as an object, so that JavaScript marry as objects. I'm gonna go through everything one after the other. So I just try to make this slide to be short so that when you pop, I'll still try to arrange a note on string, number, boolean, null, undefined, all those things, so that you can understand it very well. So, and if you cannot wait for me to arrange the stuff, you can go and read much about it. So the example here, you have under thing, we have name, and we have hello. I can put name there. It's a string. Then let number 42, boolean, true or false, objects. Then we have name. Under name, we have John, age. We can have address. We can have phone number. We can have everything. So we can assign that data as an object. So then we can have array as well. Array is one of data type that we are using in PHP. I'm sorry, in JavaScript. So let's move ahead. Then under concept of JavaScript, we have something that we call function. A function is a block of code designed to perform a particular task on your web page. So this is the example of writing a function. Writing a function. So then we have control structure. The control structure is like a loop. When you are looking something, when you have a repetition, or we have a number a number of times that you want a particular function to function. So it's going to be looping. Loop. I don't know the English to use to represent that loop. But the control structure like loop and conditional are essential for controlling the flow of program, only a flow of program. So every program will have so like let's say we have a form now, and some people a lot of people that will be filling that form, they are going to be either an adult or a teenager. So under it, you may say, okay, anybody between age of 18, they should be able to fill the form, then move to the next stage. And if you are not between the age of 18, maybe you are below 18, then the web page will redirect you to another thing. So you can have a loop of program that will be doing that function. to be allowing an adult to fill the form, and it should be allowing a teenager to fill the form at the same time. So we program around. So that is the main example of that. Sorry. So the loop sample is what we have here. I'll see explain this. I just want us to see what is loop function or loop program looks like. So I'll still explain this. So then working with the JavaScript DOM that I explained before, which is document object model, is an interface that allows you to implement or manipulate HTML and CSS with JavaScript. So all these things, I know it will be sounding like we explaining what is this. Don't worry. At times goes on when we are doing practical on it, you'll be going along, you'll be following along. Okay, this is what you're trying to say. This is how you're trying to say. Okay, this is what you're trying to say. So under the we have a selecting element. We are getting ID of a particular element. You know, if you remember that I explained something about giving a particular a section on your HTML ID. If it's about any ID, the ID can give a particular section of your HTML and ID, like a form, ID name, ID address, ID phone number, something like that. If you remember the form that we created some class ago, we give it an ID. So you can call that ID name, ID element to perform a particular function. Okay, ideally, to man display name. Better you click submit. That name don't display. Change username. Then something like that. So it is the function of JavaScript. So we're going to see how all those things work here. And these are the examples. The syntax of an ID. Sorry, an ID programming function, some programming structure. So then modifying an element, you can modify an element as well. You can modify an ID, you can modify a selector, a query, and all that things, other elements like that. And event listener. Event listener is it's used to run in JavaScript code when we are having an event, like after filling a form, when I click submit, the submit button should tell me that the data I input has been submitted, and within 2-3 weeks, I will get feedback in my email or something. It is an event listener because it listens to an event that you made on your phone. When you click, the click is an event. By clicking a button is an event. Selecting an element is an event. Selecting a data is an event on a form. And it may not really be on the form. It may be maybe when you click a particular section of the web page. It's listening to all the interaction, all the things that you are doing on that web page. So that is why we have event listener element that you can use to perform a particular function on your page. So that's why we have a sample that we have elements that add event listener click. That if the user click this thing, a particular function should trigger then to show up. So all those things are going to dive into it one after the other. So then we have what do we have next? Yeah, okay, event listener. Okay, it's part of what we have, and that is all that I can say about JavaScript introduction of JavaScript. So we're going to do a small practical on how JavaScript works. What is JavaScript? All these jargons, all this introduction that I say that may sound jargons or sound somehow in your ear. So you may be looking at what is this guy saying again? Are we diving into something else? Are we still into web development? Are we still into this? We're still into that. So this is what we are having. So let's now start from the beginning. Here I made mention of, I show us a simple tag, which is this. We're going to have a web page here. Let's say we're going to call the web page because it's a Java. Okay. I'm thinking of something. Maybe we should use what we have been using before. Then we can now add the JavaScript function on it. But okay, let's start from the beginning. I open a file. Say Java HTML Java class 1.html. Remember, I said you can have your JavaScript code inline and external. You can put JavaScript code into your HTML code, and you can also separate the JavaScript code from your HTML file. That is when you're having your JavaScript code outside your HTML file. So this is name, it's a document, HTML, we have header, the title, JavaScript class. Are you with me? Sorry, are you all with me, please? Body. Hello? Body. And after body, what do we have again?
Coach, you are
Hello?
here. Yeah,
Okay,
Coach.
okay, thank you. Body. So let me save this. Let me open it out so that you can see. JavaScript class title. We have nothing here. Good. So we're going to have something simple. Okay, let me use what we have here on our presentation slide as an example. This. So in our body, so we have H1. Hello. Welcome to JavaScript class. Welcome to JavaScript class. Yeah. Okay. No. But you don't call me. If I go at you, word. Hello world. So let's say let's open it. So you can see that we have hello world. For us to know that are we really adding the JavaScript code into this web page? If you right click on your web page and you select inspect, and that window will open for you where you will see something like this. So seeing something like this will allow you to see more of your web page. So if you navigate to console, you will see that there's nothing here. Console will allow you to see a JavaScript function or a JavaScript code that you are adding to your page. So, we are not having anything here. Nothing is really showing here. We just have hello world, hello world. What is hello world? Okay, nothing. So let's go back to our code and let's now add JavaScript code. And this is the example of inline JavaScript because we are adding JavaScript between the HTML tag. Remember, I said if you wanted to add or you want to add any JavaScript code to your code, you need to start with script tag, which is script. As I open it, you have script tag, then you can now have your code. It's the console. Console.log. Console.log lets you see what you really want to log out from your page, what you really want to put out on the client side of your web page, which is client server. So say hello world. Then you finish, close the tag. Let's save it. Control S. If you go back to the web page, can you see hello world here? You can see that we have hello world here. And the hello world that we're having here is JavaScript code. It's not appearing here. If we close this one, let's say we comment this one out, I'm not going to see anything here again. You see our user Mamari only. But the function ní abẹ́ ìsàlẹ̀ tí user ò ní rí, but a máa fún user ní interaction, a máa interact with user òun ni ètò wọn máa show ní console ní web page, ní client server side of the website, not in the live server gangan. But this one now is showing us hello world. Why this one is showing and the one on the user interface is not showing is because this hello world is JavaScript code. So mama show ní abẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ kí n tún reload ẹ̀kẹ́rẹ́ ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ pushing show me because ó ṣì wà bí báyìí. Tí n bá comment òun náà out nísìn, okay. Comment it out, you see pé ó ti lọ, kò sí níbẹ̀ mọ́. There's no function, there's nothing here again. Kò show mọ́. So that is part of how to use or how to input or how to implement JavaScript code into your web page. I will now do small thing now. Just do small. Just do small coding. I hope we still have time. Do we still have time? Are we still here so that I can start, or I should let that one be the next class? I wanted to see reaction, please. Are we still here, or I should let it be on the next class because I wanted to design a form and I will implement a JavaScript form so that the form will be let us know whether John is a 30 years or my name is Ola or my name is this thing. When you submit the form, it will give some interaction. Although it's going to take us some. I think it's going to take more than 30 minutes or 15 minutes, depending on how fast I'm arranging my code. So, do you want me to continue or just want me to just stop here and continue next class? Hello, I want to see reaction. I'm listening. Hello, are you there? Is anybody here again?
I'm here, but it's not. I didn't really get it, but I didn't get it.
Okay,
But
don't
where
worry.
is the HTML?
This is the HTML code.
Oh, okay.
We have HTML, and this is our HTML code, which is H1 that is showing us this, and this is the JavaScript that is showing us at the client server side.
What's the difference between HTML and JavaScript?
JavaScript. HTML is just for you to write the content to your web page, like putting a text, putting an image, putting a section, putting table for you to let your user to see
Okay,
what
that
you
means we
want
can't
your
put
user to
table.
see.
You can't put table on HTML.
You can put table on HTML. HTML is table. Putting table is part of HTML element property that you can use to create a table. But JavaScript that
Can you
we
tell
are
me just
talking about,
one difference that is different between both of them?
both between JavaScript and HTML.
Yeah, because I think it will be more effective than each other.
Yes. Let me just see. Let me just show you something. I said JavaScript because I want to read it out and I want you to understand. JavaScript is a versatile and powerful language used for adding interactivity to your web page. Interactive.
Okay.
It will add interactive to your web page. And JavaScript is a programming language that allows you to implement complex features on your web page. It is a client-side language, meaning it runs on the user browser rather than on the server. So if you can see now that I'm running it in the browser, the browser is running on the browser. So everybody browser rather than on a server. But on a server is about web server. So yes, it will just bring an interaction. Okay, let me just find one website to go. Let's go to, okay, let's go to this website. Can you see this website?
Yeah, the one you give us.
Yeah, this website I give you now. If I click JavaScript, there's no effective, nothing effective here. As once I click this JavaScript, it goes to a server to pull out a page for me. Iṣẹ́ JavaScript kọ́ nìyẹn. Iṣẹ́ JavaScript òun ni pé click yourself. Okay, run. Ṣayé nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ṣẹ́tìrì. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn iṣẹ́ JavaScript ni. Ó máa jẹ́ kí web page wà interactive. Bí tẹ bá ń click nǹkan, ó máa show. Tí bá click eléyìí, ó lọ sí bí báyìí, kó show eléyìí, kó show eléyìí. I don't know how to really break it down for you to let you understand.
Don't worry. Don't let me stress. You know you have worked this morning and we have actually see the time because
next class I will try to give us just a simple example.
Then we start from this. Yeah? Tomorrow. We start from this and go tomorrow.
Yes, I'll continue from here.
Let me you can add it up so that everybody can go and read. But by tomorrow, by God's grace, inshallah. And exactly that starts. Exactly that start tomorrow by God's grace. It means I will do the work. My body. I don't mind. That's why everybody can come early.
So we can start from here tomorrow, and we can move on. So you will see the function of JavaScript. What is JavaScript? You can put text as web page, can put text, can do image, can share table, can do P tag, can do S tag, can do H1 tag, but JavaScript máa jẹ́ kó wà interactive, kó máa jẹ́ kí page yẹn kó wà engaging. Yeah. So share JavaScript. So do we have any question so far?
Other people in the class?
I don't think they are still here. She wants to swim.
Coach,
So by tomorrow, we'll continue tomorrow. Where we stop tomorrow by creating a form, adding JavaScript function.
And drop it for us so that we can check on it.
You said what?
Okay, if there is any link, or maybe don't drop any link, we should go and read.
Yes, the link that I dropped in the group. Yeah. Just go to the link and
that is
right.
Assimilate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baba,
so we are continuing from here tomorrow. All right, sir. All right. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we continue from where we stop. And stop.